Alright, looks like we're on. First and foremost, I want to say, Kalayim wa Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bashim Ha Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule and teach well, as well as honors to the brothers pushing his truth across the four corners with all sincerity. Alright, we're going to get into this video. All I looked up was male slaves were forced to work without pants to emasculate them. Alright, when I mean slaves or male slaves, I'm talking about so-called black slaves of the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You know what I mean? So, historical evidence supports that enslaved men and boys were frequently denied pants by enslavers. This was a deliberate, systemic strategy used to strip away their dignity, degrade their masculinity, and reassert total psychological dominance. Alright, and this is just one of the tools and tricks that this damn devil, man, Esau, did to our people, man. Alright, he forced us to work without pants on, right, to, effeminize our people, man. It goes all the way back, to things like this, man, right? Because nowadays, you see how they keep pushing all the alphabet stuff in the media, right? And, forcing it to be accepted among society, and, in terms of, having all these laws. If you're at work, you can't say certain things, you can't, say that you're against it or whatever, because they'll call it discrimination and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But what was I gonna say? This is the type of stuff that they were pushing, right? Because the so-called white man is into that, man. You know what I mean? That's why he be getting with these little Moabites, man. Little tiny little skinny little Moabites, man. Because it's like men for them. You know what I mean? That's what they're really into. And even when they go to these different countries, like Thailand, shit, they don't even be going for women, man. A lot of them be going for the lady boys. You know what I mean? Jake be going to these different countries to get him some dick, man. To pipe out some dick. You know what I mean? But these Edomites go down there to fucking get a boy. You know what I mean? To get men. Alright? It's in his nature. Psychological and physical impact. Feminization. By forcing enslaved men and boys to wear long nightgowns, smocks, or dress like clothing, slavers sought to publicly ridicule them and diminish their patriarchal roles within the enslaved community. You know what I mean? That's another example of this damn devil, this accuser of our brethren, man. Getting our people to go off. You know what I mean? Accusing us before the Heavenly Father. Just like they did back then, they do to this day, man. They do the same shit. You know what I mean? They're not forcing Jake to wear fucking nightgowns, but they put it so much in the media. You know what I mean? Have all these celebrities pushing it and shit. Alright? The cartoons little Jakes be watching. They be, you know what I mean? And of course, it's really all through the Lord. If a kid end up that way, it's because he got demons on him, man. You know what I mean? Little kids, little nigga with a fucking dress on, a skirt, playing with Barbie dolls. That kid got demons on him, man. Man, the hell with that little kid, man. You know what I mean? Or if you got, like in my family, I got nieces that they talking like they don't even like men. You know what I mean? They saying that they alphabet, and they're, as far as I know, they never had any sort of intercourse. Like they young, like, I don't know, like young woman, man. Right? And they're on that type of alphabet spectrum, man. See what I mean? This place is a fucking wicked place. Shall destroy you with destruction. This place is not our rest, right? It's not the place to be making kids, man. Fucking wicked ass place, man. You know? In addition to the psychological humiliation, the lack of adequate clothing, exposed enslaved workers to extreme weather and health hazards, man. Right? Yeah, it reminds me of Ezekiel 35, but we're gonna just get two precepts. Right? Let me see. I might not be able to spell it, that's why. So yeah, it's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and 4. For the soul which is lifted up is not right in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, man. The soul which is lifted up is not right in him. Alright, let's talk about so-called white man. You know, and his pride, man. You know what I'm saying? His soul is not upright, man. He's that wicked spirit going all the way back to, Cain, man. That same wicked spirit. Alright, from Cain went to Esau. Esau, you get the Edomites, you know what I mean? The Edomite lineage, all those different dudes and shit. With Amalek being the chief tribe of Esau, man, chief among them, man. None of them upright, man. They're wicked as hell. Like the other was bringing out the last kid that we did. You Drake woman, get with these Edomite men. You can never build a bond with them, man. They don't fuck with you like that. To them, they're just gonna use you as a tool just to degrade you, because they get off on that. They get off on degrading you, humiliating you, right? Treating you like garbage, man. That's why, even these other nations too, they waking up, man. They like, even Esau's own woman, man. The curse is going back on our enemies. They don't want to get with the own men. They say, man, we want to get with Jake. Fuck this, man. You know what I mean? These Edomite women, you just walk across, downtown Brooklyn. And you see all the types of Jake with, so-called white women, man. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes, man. This damn devil being exposed. Alright? And of course, the top ones, the way they're primarily getting exposed is through us, man. Those apostles of great millstone on down, man. Right? Because we've been going, and speak against this damn devil for decades, man. See, this man is wicked, yo. Alright? But, yeah, man. Souls up right. I'm just going back to the topic, man. That's just another example. Because he was forcing our people to go off. Because it's a sin for a man to put on a woman's garment. And he was making men put on women's garments and without pants, man. Which also goes back to buck breaking too, man. It's a damn wicked man. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man. Now they keep that as home. When desired, largest desire is hell, and his death cannot be satisfied. Begat unto him all these sheep, not to all people. Alright, so yeah, his wine, his philosophies, man. Do what thou wilt. You know what I mean? That whole Americanization, American dream type shit. Alright? This shit is the wine of Babylon. Alright? Part of it, that philosophy of this place, is acceptance of alphabet shit. Right? Because I was watching that guy, John Kiriakou, and he was explaining something where he went to meet up with some sort of Russian diplomat. And they were just having a serious conversation. He was like, yo, the US and Russia, we could actually work together on a lot of things. But one thing that we can't abide by is that you guys don't respect other people's culture. Why when other people, your allies set to work with you, you make them have to do and add in the LGBT stuff, man, the alphabet stuff, But these cultures have been around for many years, not doing any of that stuff, right, or being staunchly against that as a part of their culture or their religion. But how come whenever they have to get with you, you make them have to accept that stuff and then push it into their society? You put people of power who are like that, making movies about people who are like that, accepting it, right? We can't deal with that, right? And whatever the Russian diplomat was, was actually correct. I'm saying that's 100% what Babylon does, man. It's wicked as hell. Right? It's a problem man that keep at home, got all those military bases on other people's lands. Right? You know what I mean? Doing all types of training, keeping his troops there. It's also a tool of not just for war, but it's posturing as well. Right? Much desire hell is death. Right? That part is going to tell this damn devil is greedy, man. Like the earth can just take out the dead continually. This damn devil is greedy, man. It's never enough unto him. Need to gather to more people because this land here is like a melting pot. Got everybody down here, man. Everyone wants to come down to this place to go make the money, but now this place is falling apart. You're hearing a lot of these people who are coming from these foreign lands. They talking about going back home. To be honest, and to be honest, they in the right spirit to be saying that, man. Because this place is going down. All right. Well, at the end of the day, it's not really gonna save them, but you know what I mean. All right. You absolutely. I mean, if you're a heathen, it doesn't really matter what you do. You can leave or not, but the point is that yeah, they right to say that this place is going down. You know what I mean? It's like hell with this place, man. That's they're actually right to say that. Alright, but it doesn't matter whether they leave here or go to other countries or whatever. I mean, they still going into slavery, so yeah, it don't matter to me. Starting with the elites, then on down to you regular people. And you get you too. You know what I mean? So the last one I wanted to get was it's a short one. It's a short one. It's book of Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. Alright. I raised to support the heathen that I ease, for I was about to displease, and they held for affliction. Yeah, man, the Lord is displeased with all the heathen, man. Right? Because the Lord was displeased with us, right? And had us get afflicted by using these nations as a whooping stick. Primarily the nation of Esau, the wicked, which is the Lord's sword of the Lord, man, right? To get at us. Right? Psalm 81. However, these heathen are enemies. They went above and beyond, man. Right? Especially the so-called white man. Right? You know what I mean? All rape and murder. Like we're talking about here. The emasculation. Right? Making our men wear dresses, young men wear dresses, fucking no pants. Even no pants, not just for that demasculization, right? To try to assert dominance, because Esau know that we're stronger people, man. Right? He knows that we're stronger. Right? Your regular Edomite will admit that. That's why they're obsessed. Even with like the whole gym culture. Oh, you're just jacked because you're so-called black. It's because you're black. Yeah, that's the reason why you're jacked. You know what I mean? Because they know. Right? In the spirit, they know, man. Right? It's all us. So-called black, Hispanics, Native American. We're stronger people, man. These other nations, they can recognize that. They know it. Right? They may not fuck with us, right? Because we're at the bottom. We're probably the byword, right? But at the end of the day, they know that we're stronger people, man. Right? And that's why you got small bites into the nations. When Jake be playing these sports, they be like worshiping them, man. Like, oh my God, he's so powerful, he's so strong. So on and so forth. Just get back into it. All right. And they help for the affliction, man. So yeah, I mean, so-called white men went above and beyond, man. Did science experiments in our people, like the Tuskegee Airmen, and the different things that happened during slavery, like that one guy, he did some sort of vaginal surgery on a chick, man. You know what I mean? Tore her body apart and shit, basically. Some wicked shit like that, man. Still got a lot to pay for, you know? But at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna do unto him double what he did unto us, right? But we're not gonna do everything that he did unto us. We're not putting no so-called white man in a dress with no pants on, bro. You're not about to be working the field butt-ass naked with your nuts out, man. What the fuck is that, bro? That's some mook shit. Right? We don't get on that type of time, right? What type of shit is that? Go in here, let's see, show them.